Before I get too deep into this video, I just want to personally thank everybody who submitted questions for this Q&A. I've always wanted to do something like this since I started this channel, and it's honestly going to be a ton of fun doing this video. So just to everybody who submitted a question, thank you, genuinely. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first question that we have is from Jeswaf. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but they ask, what is your most expensive clothing piece? That is a good question, and I don't typically spend a ton of money on my clothes. I just here like very recently got a decent amount of disposable income to start buying some more expensive pieces, some grails and stuff like that. But at the moment, my most expensive clothing piece is probably this. Rose jacket right here by Golf is probably without a doubt the most expensive clothing piece that I own, and it's also one of my favorites. This was $250 and it sells now for sometimes double that, not quite double but close, and it's the most I've ever paid on a clothing piece. Now that I'm getting into buying more grails and Golf is taking a more expensive direction, I doubt this will continue to be the most expensive clothing piece I own, but we'll see. All right, and the next question is from Ethan, and Ethan asks, any tips on finding old Golf Wang? Whenever I want to buy something from Golf that's out of season, I always go to Depop or Grailed. You could also go to StockX, but I really don't like StockX that much. It's cool if you really need to find like a very hard to find piece, I guess, but I think StockX is just overpriced, and they also just recently did this new thing where they're adding a whole nother fee that sellers have to pay for, and it's just, StockX is kind of ridiculous. My personal favorite is Depop because Depop is not as expensive. For some reason, people don't sell their pieces for as much money on Depop as they do on Grailed and StockX. Grailed is basically for, well, finding grails. For me, that's whenever I go when I'm looking for a piece that's a little bit more expensive, a little harder to find. But if you're just kind of itching to get a quick new Golf pickup, then I would recommend going to Depop because it's typically a little cheaper. And the next question is from JR World Network, and they ask, how did you develop a passion for fashion and more specifically golf? I started getting into fashion my sophomore year of high school. I'm in college now. My sophomore year of high school is when I started getting into clothes, and back then I was actually more specifically into shoes. I was, buying Jordans and Ultra Boosts and stuff. I was kind of a part of that wave, I'm not gonna lie, but that is when I developed a passion for clothing, was my sophomore year of high school when I was 15, 16. And when I developed a passion for golf was around 2017, late 2017. I haven't really talked much about music yet, but I also really love music, and Flower Boy was a hugely influential album to my life. I could relate to a lot of the subject matter he talked about, and the music on that was just amazing, and that's when I became a huge fan of Tyler, and through that I kind of discovered golf. And I had just recently sold my entire shoe collection, so I had a lot of disposable income at the time. Found Golf Wang, and I really loved the pieces they were coming out with, and literally a couple months after I bought my first couple golf pieces, they dropped Autumn Winter 18, and if you saw my last video, you know that was like my favorite golf season like ever. So that's kind of when I started getting into golf and having a passion for fashion. And I also think that clothes and fashion really doesn't get enough credit when it comes to like art and stuff. I think it gets overlooked, and I think that's really a shame. It takes a lot of skill and hard work for somebody to start their clothing brand with really unique pieces and stuff like Golf and so many other clothing brands have done, and it's something that I really look forward to doing in the future one day. I really like art and stuff like that, and I look at clothes as art that you can wear every day wherever you go, and just putting together an outfit that flows well together to me is just, it's you feel like an artist at times in a weird way. And the next question is from Andrew, and Andrew asks, the top 5 clothing pieces that you want right now. I'm assuming you mean not golf clothing pieces. There's a few other questions in here asking what golf pieces I want right now, so for this question I'm going to answer what non-golf pieces I want. Off the top of my head, one of the first non-golf pieces that I want is the Romeo and Juliet button-up from Pleasures. I want that piece so bad. That piece is insane to me. It was in the Who Dat Boy video, which I remember exactly what I was doing when I watched that video. It was the lead single for Flower Boy, and I thought that was a golf button-up when I first saw it, and I loved it. And then Pleasures came out with the replica, and it's really sick. I really want to get my hands on that. Another piece that I want from Pleasures is these rose shorts, and I actually have these coming in the mail. I'm gonna be doing a clothing haul video soon, and those shorts are gonna be in there. I love those shorts so much. Those are sick. Pleasures is a really cool brand. You should go check them out if you haven't. The next piece I want that isn't from Golf is probably the Stray Rats hat that Tyler used to wear a lot. I absolutely love that hat. The third clothing piece that I want that isn't from Golf is any piece from Girls Don't Cry. This bandana here is a Girls Don't Cry bandana, and I had known about Girls Don't Cry for a while, but I got really introduced to their clothing at last year's Camp Flog Gnaw, and I've honestly fell in love with it, and I just really enjoy everything they do. They really prioritize colors and quality in their brand, so I want to get a hoodie or t-shirt or something from them. The fourth clothing piece that I'm really looking into picking up right now is actually Patagonia fleece, believe it or not. They have a lot of these really sick like button-up fleeces, and they're really dope. Some of them are really dope, some of them are nothing I would really see myself wearing, honestly, but some of them are pretty next level, really cool stuff, and it's amazing quality, so I would say one of those. The fifth clothing piece that I want right now is something that I know I can't afford. I don't want to say I'll never be able to afford it, because you never know what could happen, but this Louis Vuitton sweater right here. I grew up watching The Wizard of Oz with my grandma a lot, so there's a nostalgia factor to this sweater as well, and just the design on this sweater is ridiculous. It's next level, but as I'm sure all of you know, Louis Vuitton is like next level expensive. It's nothing anywhere near what I could afford right now, but if I had a non-golf grail at the moment, it would be this sweater. All right, and Politos, once again, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but asks the top 3 golf pieces that I want at the moment. The top 3 golf pieces that I want right now: the gelato sweater vest. I had an opportunity to cop on the initial drop and the restock. Passed both times because I was too nervous to wear it, honestly, and that was a huge mistake. I was just at the time scared people would judge me for wearing the sweater vest, which is so dumb. I shouldn't have ever even thought like that, but that's honestly why I passed on it. But if I could go back in time, I would absolutely cop the gelato sweater vest, and I'm looking to do so right now. The next golf piece that I want really bad is either one of the brown G hats, brown on light blue or the brown on brown. Brown on brown has not been released yet, but both of those G hats are so sick. I'm really into brown. Either of those hats I would love to have, but I'm gonna have to pass on the brown on light blue at the moment, unless by some crazy chance that Golf restocks it on their website, which probably isn't gonna happen. But hopefully they come out with the brown on brown G hat here really soon, and if they do, 100% I'm gonna cop it. Third golf piece that I want right now is the Grandpa work jacket from like 2014. That's my golf grail at the moment. That's what I'm looking to buy right now. I absolutely love that piece, and Kill Cat, one of my favorite designs. I talked about that a lot in my last video, so go check that out if you haven't, but that's my grail right now. And Zachary asks, what inspires you? What inspires me? I don't want to get like all preachy in this video or anything, but what inspires me is the fear of being like average, I guess, in a weird way. I've kind of known since like my freshman year of high school that this whole like 9-to-5 kind of lifestyle just wasn't for me. So I guess really what drives me right now is a way for me to just, you know, do what I want, do what I enjoy, and be happy doing it. My ultimate goal in life right now to start a clothing brand, and I'm working on designs for the clothing brand right now. I've wanted to start a clothing brand since my sophomore year of high school, and like I said, I'm finally getting around to where I have the money to do it the right way, and I totally hope to one day get that off the ground. And Jaku-san, I'm sorry, I know I'm butchering these names, but asks, what artist do you listen to the most? Hold on one second. I've actually got a poster right here above my desk that shows some of my favorite albums. So if you kind of want to get an idea of what I listen to, there's that. This poster is actually 2 years old, and obviously a lot of new music has came out in those 2 years, and I've developed a lot as a person and, you know, all that. So I'd really like to update this here very soon, and I think I'm gonna make a video doing that, so that should be a ton of fun. But what artist I listen to the most right now, Tyler. Obviously I listen to Tyler a lot. I listen to Kanye more than anybody. Kanye is actually my favorite artist. Kanye has inspired me so much more than I could ever express through a video. I actually have a Kanye tattoo believe it or not. I got a Kanye tattoo a couple months ago. But other than rap, I listen to a lot of alternative rap. Right now, I'm really into the British invasion scene. So like the Beatles, Queen, and Elton John and stuff like that. I've been listening to a lot of them. I've also been listening to a lot of 70s soul, like Stevie Wonder and stuff like that. I've been really into that here recently. When it comes to rap, I've been listening to that new West Side Gun album, which is next level. I love that album. I think that album is great. That Tyler produced song, I think it was Party with Pop Smoke. Tyler's production on that was really ridiculous, and it was really cool to hear Tyler and Joey Badass on a song together. I didn't really think that I would ever see that. That was really cool to see them kind of going back and forth on a song. And Elton asks, what is your favorite Golf Wang shirt? My favorite Golf Wang shirt is the Beamer tee. Love that tee, huge grail to me. Want to cop that really soon. This next question is from Mac2Pilots2. Did not know that he was asking this question for the Q&A because I didn't pay attention to what video this question was posted on. So I actually replied to him, but I realized that I should answer this in a Q&A because I didn't make a video about it. And they asked, did you see the new Giannos? Yes, I did see the new Giannos. I liked both colorways, thought they were really cool, but I did pass on the drop because I don't have a way of making significant income right now. So I just wanted to save up money because I don't know really what the future holds for this pandemic right now. So that's really the only reason I held off on the drop. Had it been during a time where I had a little bit more of a steady flow of money, I definitely would have picked some up. And Lucas asks, favorite fit you wore? Favorite fit that I have right now is actually one that I'm halfway wearing. I don't really have a full outfit on because we're just in quarantine, so I didn't really get all dressed up. But favorite fit that I wear right now is this Uniqlo work jacket. It's this tan, oversized Uniqlo work jacket, and I absolutely love it. This Girls Don't Cry bandana and just any white t-shirt really. I'd preferably like to do, you know, the 3M golf tee with this fit, but it's dirty right now, so I just ran a regular white t-shirt and this golf hat. Right now, that is my favorite fit that I've worn. And I also just throw on some classic black chinos with my brown chucks. It's a really simple fit, but something about it, it flows really well to me, and right now it's my favorite outfit. And Brendan asks, where do you personally go for finding good deals on golf or any other streetwear? Love the videos and keep it up. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Personally, I go to Depop and Grailed. When I want to find something for a good deal, I go to Depop, and when I want to find something that's Grail, I go to Grailed. Favorite golf hat? Mine is probably one of the Cherry Bomb ones. The Cherry Bomb hats are so sick. I would really like to own one of the Cherry Bomb hats one day, preferably the green one. But my personal favorite golf hat, probably the new brown G logo hat. That's probably my favorite golf hat right now. And Aaron asks, do you have a favorite outfit, shoe, or shirt? My favorite outfit, like I said, is this one that I'm wearing right now. Partially, I don't have this outfit all the way on right now, but my favorite shoe right now is the Giannos. Love the shoes, so comfortable. And my favorite shirt is the Golf Beamer tee right now. That's my favorite shirt. The final questions are from Aiden. He asked 3, and they're all 3 questions that I really want to answer, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer all 3. But the first question that Aiden asks is your top 3 favorite golf patterns. Polka dot print, the rose print, and the pink floral print that's on the inside of the pink bomber jacket. I love those 3 prints. What year do you think golf was the best and most successful? That's kind of a hard question to answer because every season of golf for the most part is so different. But the season of golf that I think was best, the autumn winter 18, I thought that was the year golf was the best. The year golf was most successful is also hard for me to answer since I didn't get into collecting until 2017, so I don't really know particularly how big golf was before then because I really wasn't into the streetwear scene heavy. I was more into the sneaker scene back then, so I'm not really sure what year golf was most successful, but I do know for a fact that they were very successful in 2018, so probably the best and most successful year 2018 for me. And he wants to know if I found out about Tyler, Odd Future, or golf first. I'll just go ahead and tell the story about how I started liking Tyler because I do think it's really interesting. My cousin, who is older than me, was really into Tyler in 2011, and I was only 10 years old in 2011, so I was way too young to be hearing any of the stuff Tyler was rapping about at the time. But he was showing me songs like Bastard, French, and Yonkers, and it scared the 10-year-old me. And I actually didn't listen to Tyler for like another 4 years. In 2015, he dropped the lead single for Cherry Bomb. I'm trying not to cuss too much in my videos, so Effin' Young was the song that really made me like Tyler. I heard that song and it blew my mind. I'm not sure what drew me to actually go out of my way and listen to that song. And then I actually didn't listen to Tyler for another 4 years until 2015 when I was just scrolling on YouTube and I saw the video video for Effin' Young. I'm trying not to cuss too much in my videos, but I saw that video recommended to me and I checked it out. I fell in love with that song. To this day, that's my favorite song on Cherry Bomb. Back then, I really had myself boxed in to listening only to rap, which was obviously a mistake. You obviously, you always want to be open to new genres and new ideas. I was being very close-minded at the time, and I heard that song and it sounds so crazy, but that song completely changed the way I listened to music. And then the album came out and Tyler had some rap on it, some rock and jazz and smooth R&B, and it was just all this fusion of some really amazing music. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with that album. I love that album so much. It's not my favorite Tyler album. Favorite Tyler album personally is Flower Boy, but the song and album that got me to listen to Tyler was Cherry Bomb. I know I kind of went on like a huge little mini rant there, but just a little fun fact. And I'm pretty sure, guys, that will do it for all the questions. Once again, thank you so much to everybody who submitted questions for me to answer. I had a ton of fun doing this. I definitely will be doing another one in the future, so just stay tuned. But most importantly, I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in and watching these videos. It really means so much more to me than you could ever know. I never thought that I would even have as many subscribers as I do right now, and just the fact that all of you want to watch my videos every week it's amazing to me, so thank you so much. And I just want to keep growing this channel and keep improving the content for you guys, so genuinely thank you. I definitely love doing these discussion videos, but I don't want my content to just be strictly discussion videos, because I know that can get a little repetitive at times. But it's been, as you know, very difficult to even get out of the house, so I've kind of been put back in the box of this for a while. But just in the meantime, guys, stay safe, and thank you for supporting this channel. Thanks so much. Have a good one.